This is where we really get into the spatial engineering of plumbing under tight constraints. So a standard 90-degree elbow has what we call hubs on both ends. Yeah, a hub is basically an expanded collar. It is slightly wider than a standard half-inch pipe, so the regular straight pipe slides inside the fitting on both ends.
Oh, I see. The standard fitting acts like a sleeve that slides over the straight pipes.
But a street 90, or street elbow, is fundamentally different. It has a hub on one end, but the opposite end is the exact outer diameter of a standard straight pipe. It has no hub on that side,
Wait, why does lacking a hub on one side matter so much in this scenario?
because that non-hub end is designed to slide directly inside another standard fitting, or in this case, directly inside the hub of the new shower valve housing itself.
Oh, I see the geometry now. With standard fittings, you would need the valve housing, then a tiny, like 1-inch piece of straight pipe, and then the elbow fitting to connect them all. The street elbow just plugs right into the valve directly.
You got it.
Okay.
It completely eliminates the middleman pipe segment. By nesting the fittings directly into each other, you are saving precious fractions of an inch behind the wall. It yields a much tighter, cleaner, and more compact plumbing layout.
Yeah.
And when you are forced to work through a tiny template hole in a thick plaster bunker, managing those dimensions is literally the difference between success and failure.
It really is just structural Tetris.
It really is.
But, piecing the puzzle together perfectly isn't enough, right? We have these perfectly aligned, clean-cut copper pipes wedged together, but metal on metal isn't inherently watertight. Water under pressure will find even a microscopic gap. How do we actually fuse them seamlessly?
Well, that brings us to the chemistry and physics of soldering, or what plumbers call sweating the joints. And the vast majority of plumbing failures occur right here, mostly because of inadequate surface preparation.
Yeah, the video dives deep into the prep process. And one detail stood out to me immediately. Usually you see DIYers using that rough emery cloth or standard sandpaper to shine up the ends of the copper pipes. But the plumber in our source material uses a product called fiberglass mesh. Visually, it looks exactly like the mesh from a window screen.
Sandpaper is common, sure, but fiberglass mesh is the professional standard for a few critical reasons.
Why abandon standard sandpaper?
First off, standard sandpaper sheds. It leaves behind the sandy, abrasive grit that can easily contaminate the joint and actually prevent a perfect seal. Fiberglass mesh does not shed.
Oh, that makes sense.
Secondly, the abrasive matrix cuts right through greasy grime and heavy oxidation on old pipes much faster than standard paper. And third, it is completely reusable. You can use this single strip of that mesh on a dozen fittings, rinse the debris out, and use it again.
Wow, that's incredibly efficient.
It is. You are shining up the outside of the pipes with the mesh, and you are using a wire-fitting brush to shine up the inside of the hub.